That's why fruit ends up in the crosshairs. It's simple, it's legible, it's one of the cleanest ways to turn ethical disgust into an immediate commercial choice. And it's not because fruit is uniquely evil, because fruit is uniquely easy to act upon, which means it becomes the first place where consumer-led pressure can bite without needing a government to pass a law. The occupied territory question sits underneath all of this as well, because European rules and case law have already required that food originating in the territories occupied by Israel, illegally, must indicate the territory of origin, and where applicable, that it comes from an Israeli settlement, on the grounds that consumers must not be misled and that providence matters to ethical decision-making. Once you have a legal and regulatory environment where origin and settlement provenance are already treated as information consumers are entitled to, the political barrier to refuse the product gets even lower, not higher. The whole point of that framework is that people are allowed to care. That care is treated as legitimate inside consumer protection law, not as a rational prejudice that needs correcting. You don't need every piece of fruit to come from a settlement for that to matter. You only need the question of provenance to exist as a live, litigated issue that can be raised at the point of sale. So for retailers, that means another layer of reputational exposure, doesn't it? Because now the argument is not only about Gaza, it's also about whether the product supply chain is entangled with illegality and occupied territory. And that's a fight retailers really don't want in their arms. Belgium's government has also been moving towards measures that include a ban on the import of products from illegal Israeli settlements, framed as compliance with international legal obligations and linked to wider policy decisions taken in the context of Gaza.